This is the Kelly kettle I've been using recently. This lovely little pot stand, plenty of room inside to build a fire. Obviously it's to be used for outside cooking and boiling of water, and it has a chamber which takes 1.5 liters of water, which you heat up with anything you burn inside. Okay guys and girls, this is of course Nick back on the Get Me Off Grid video blog. This is a bit of a left field kind of video for you today, but on the other hand it explains what I'm talking about. I'm doing a bit of cleaning and tidying up in my flat today, and I've been going through the increasing pile of security destruction paperwork I've got. Now that includes pieces of paper with your name on it, your address, your telephone number, your bank account details, previous PIN numbers, references to your financial information in any way whatsoever, plus of course any other pieces of paper that were lying around. So that means envelopes with the windows torn out of them, and any other general information that you don't need. So stuff from your filing which is basically too old for you to keep and which is now not relevant to yourself. And in this bag I've put a percentage of it. I think it's probably about half or less. Now there's quite a lot of quite well compacted paper in that particular bag, and considering that I'm using the Kelly kettle an awful lot more, I consider this to be fuel. Alright, fuel for your hot water for washing up, personal hygiene, and so on and so forth. So basically just throwing this stuff away would be a bit like, for those of you who've got a gas hob, opening your window, turning on your gas hob, and not putting any pan on the hob itself, and just wasting the energy, because this stuff burns. Alright, and if it burns, it can boil water. If it can boil water, you can use it productively. So I'm just treating this the way I consider it should be treated, namely as a fuel. Yes, I could put it through the recycler, just put it into the recycling bin, have someone take it away and turn it into even more cardboard and even more paper, or essentially, as it's still, for me to use, I will therefore use it when I'm ever doing my outdoors cooking and water heating, along with any cardboard that I've been collecting. And so essentially, as far as fuel is concerned, this is more free fuel. Okay? So why would I want to throw it away? So it's a question of finding ways to store it, finding places to store it, and holding on to it for when the seasons get warmer. Today, if my counting has served me correctly, it is the 1st of March, year of our Lord 2013, which means that the spring is coming, and therefore there'll be much more in the way of outdoor cooking opportunities. So all this stuff, okay, all this stuff in here will become useful, plus any other bags of essentially dry fuel, kindling, whatever you want to consider it to be. I'm going to hang on to it. I mean, would you actually rather turn on your electric hob or your gas hob and just leave it burning without any pots and pans on it? Or would you rather use that energy productively? No, in practice what you do is you use it productively. You always make sure there's a pot or pan on it. You turn it off when it's not being used. So why not take the same attitude towards your waste paper and waste cardboard? Because that's also fuel and a very important energy source, especially for anyone who wants to either cut down their bills or progress towards low grid dependence or get off grid.